It could have all writing.
Exactly what if? Could be the bloody Magna Carta.
I've never claimed to be a good boy. That light is a long day. 'Cause I got stuck in the war's grave. Once with bullets and one's in my head. But you made it so easy to let go. Now I'm on the road and the shores are deafening. So I will walk with the devil. My rivals best be careful. 'Cause when you're already dead, there's no gun at your head. You're finally free. I shook hands with the devil. All this time best be careful. 'Cause when you're already dead, there's no rope for your neck. You're finally free. Yeah, I'll walk with the devil.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing.
Awesome, isn't it?
Oh my life, job done.
There we go, guys. That is beautiful.
Oh my God.
This camera, it'll be the death of me, you know, guys. Look at that for a key. Look how big that is. It is gorgeous. That is easy Georgian. So, I am over the moon with that.
Absolutely beautiful.
That is going to clean up a treat.
Kirstinator.
Do you want hand?
Is that mine?
Watch yourself.
Say it again, but
Little tea light holder. Look at that. One glass is missing, but you can still go in the garden, I suppose.
I've had that. He's got some eyes, look. Whoa. Don't know what that. I think it's probably off a car or something. There you go. And then an hobnail boot, but unfortunately it's, well, actually it's a little pony, but it's worn here, so it's not worth me keeping it. It's not solid enough. Now I found a solid one. It's still got the nails in as well, look. That is fresh. I like that. And I got a butter knife to butter Kirsty up with. You know, like when I want a coffee in a bit. I'll go, Kirsty.
Spit your feathers.
Spit your feathers. Oh wait, because she's throwing in at the moment and I wanted to have something amazing.
Throw into that bush, he says.
Oh, hang
Yeah.
on a minute.
Throw into that bush and get the scuff
I
bar
thought that
out
was a roller. Is that paper? Roller. How do you know it's not a manuscript?
What
What is it?
It says it could be a manuscript. The bloody.
Oh yes, it's one of Shakespeare's. It's probably worth gazillions. You never know.
You'd be surprised what we found.
Brilliant. Where have you come from? You've come from the Midlands.
Birmingham.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Birmingham. Birmingham.
Like it comes out. Because look, you can see the layers.
Could have all writing.
Listen to them.
It could have all writing.
Exactly what if? Could be the bloody Magna Carta.
I did have.
I'll tell you what that is. You know the shades off the car windows for the kids?
Well, yeah, it's a blind. It's got no writing on. It's not old, no old manuscript.
Lovely big old padlock. If you can see that there, the lighting's not very good. There you go. Got a really cruddied up little pair of scissors there.
There you go.
Really pleased with this find. In very good condition as well. It's an old button. There is a pattern on there, but we can't quite make out what it is at the minute. So yeah, we'll clean it up and let you know. Another sash window weight. And an old door lock. I think this one's a keeper for me. I do like this one. Yeah, give that a nice clean.
So I've had a little button. I don't know if you can see that. I've just pulled out a little old penknife with a corkscrew on, and I've just had an army class knife. That'll be World War II. So yeah, I'm really impressed with that. I don't have a little clean up. We'll try. Look at that, a Walkman. Now, to the children who are like in the 2000s perhaps, this is a Walkman. This is when you had to press a button to get something working. And you used to have your lead with your jack plugged in and put your headphones in, and you'd walk along listening to your music. And there's your tape cassette, not CD. So, I've just pulled that up, and I do believe that that is a rifle grenade skin. And there's nothing in it, so it's empty. I'm going to get to Kirsty and Michael because they're trying to start their war collection off, and I'm after like relics and stuff. And I've had a boot iron thing that Marie's going on about, and it's all in one piece. So that's what, 1750 is that? Easily. So nice.
In the 1700s, streets were often muddy and uneven, and to navigate these challenging conditions, people relied on shoe patterns, a type of overshoe designed to elevate the wearer and protect their footwear. You may have seen us uncover these shoe patterns in some of our previous videos as well. Shoe patterns have even had a mention in literature. In a memoir of Jane Austen, her nephew James Edward Austen Leigh wrote about his aunts Cassandra and Jane, and this is what he wrote. The other peculiarity was when the roads were dirty, the sisters took long walks in pattens. This defence against wet and dirt is now seldom seen. The few that remain are banished from good society and employed only in menial work. This memoir of Jane Austen underscores the once widespread but now forgotten use of patterns in daily life.
That lovely find, we've got an old piece of grenade shrapnel from an old Mills grenade. Lovely.
I've got another beautiful key. That's quite an old one, that. Yeah, and it's all in one piece. I'm over the moon.
It's pulled up a lovely little sign there saying Westwood. I think that's going to be a keeper.
This Westwood sign likely dates back to the late 1800s or early 1900s, a period when bold and eye-catching enamel signs were the hallmarks of effective advertising. And this sign would have originally advertised Westwood Ho smoking mixture, which was a type of pipe tobacco. During this time, tobacco advertising was widespread, with colourful and creative signs competing for customer attention.
So we found that, so I don't know whether it's the tail off a bomb or whether, but it wouldn't be hollow like that if it was a shovel. So I don't know, is it a shovel? I don't know what it is, guys, so I'm going to take it back and clean it up. But it does look a bit sus, that.
It does look a bit sus.
It's empty, but
So Kirsty's just found that. I wonder what it is. Just look. It's got that at the top.
Very heavy. I don't know if it would have been some sort of, I don't know, old temporary bus sign or something.
Yeah,
A
'cause
bus stop. Not sure, it would have said something, you can see, but unfortunately it's too far gone.
Like Kirsty says, that was quite heavy.
Out the water though, let's see what's underneath it.
Yeah.
Got half of a watch. Only a cheap one with an elasticated band, full of water.
There we go, so I just pulled this piece of metal up, guys. And on this piece of metal is keys stuck. And all these keys are stuck, and these are proper old Georgian keys. There's clock keys, door keys, everything there. I'm over the moon with that.
As you can see, Peaky's pulled up a piece with all keys all attached to it, and we absolutely love keys. Well, he's managed to get all the keys off, and I'll just share with you a picture of all the keys that were actually stuck on there. And that's not all. While Peaky was checking all the crud, check your crud, he found this. And if I give you a more close-up photo, can you see the design on the photo? Well, with a bit of research, we think it's this. A 13th century gilded bronze ring brooch. It's got exactly the same twist design and raised dots as you can see. So obviously, we've been in touch with a portable antiquities scheme. We're just waiting to hear back from them. If we've not heard back by the time the video goes out, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, so you get notified when we upload a video. And we'll definitely come back to you on that one. It'll obviously be in a future video if it's not in this one. But yeah, how exciting, how exciting. We'll definitely come back to you. Anyway, I'll let you carry on watching the video. Enjoy.
Got an American 1 cent there.
I'll help him load up and all.
I'll correct myself. It's not an American cent, it's a euro cent.
I'll give you a
Can't see a year on it at the minute. Just
I'll give you a call about.
there you go.
Yeah, about that. And
Some
we'll wait,
awesome finds coming out here.
I'll give you a call about.
Kirsty,
Here you go.
I'm gonna make you a happy lady. I'm gonna show them first. So, I believe them are probably corset pullers, Victorian. I'm thinking, I don't know, I've got to take them and clean them up. But I found, I'm not going to show Kirsty yet because I'm going to give her these. I found them. Look at them. Oh, more.
Once Peaky had cleaned these items, it turns out they are in fact button hooks, dating between the late 1800s and early 1900s. A time when fashion demanded tight-fitting corsets and footwear adorned with tiny buttons. And this particular button hook Peaky found features a beautifully designed handle made of solid silver. The hook at the end was designed to slip through a buttonhole, catching the button and pulling it through, making the dressing process much easier. Whether you're a collector, an history enthusiast, or just someone who appreciates the finer things, treasures like these are truly captivating and remind us of the craftsmanship and attention to detail that characterised a bygone era.
Part of an old crate and a trolley wheel. Lovely, we've got a lovely old booker there, not sure of a date. It's a bit too covered in crud at the minute to date, but yeah, really pleased. We love this spot.
Show you a few things that Glenn's found. He's just down there a bit. He's pulled that disc out. And whatever that is, needs tapping the crud off. Oh, it's raining again. Tap the crud off that. And another old padlock, so that That would be nice to clean up and see what it looks like. Lovely.
Strange weather today. Sun, rain, sun, rain. And we've got an old Walkman, missing the front and no cassette. Quite a few hobnail boot plates there. Kiddies ones and ladies ones, I think. Not quite sure about that bit. Thought it was a key at first, but take it back and clean it up. See what we find. Some sort of old tin there. I thought there might be something nice inside for me, but just shells and sand. Old dustpan there. I think they used to use these in schools back in the day, actually. A folding one. Got the men at work sign there, or should I say, men get to work. Got a lock there, modern, and it's called an Oxford Shackle 12. Looks like a little old clasp knife. And I think this would have been maybe a flick knife, but I think they're way too far gone to do anything with, unfortunately.
I found that. I'll give that to Stephen Addison. We're kind of treading down now. We're kind of getting done. We've got the scrap man coming. We've got a pole this side and a pole the other side. So, whew, just to finish off the day nicely, another little key.
If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be. Acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be.
The Finds Roundup.
Hello everybody, you lovely people, and this is part 2 of the excellent week that we had in Oxford. We've done a certain stretch of it's not the main Thames, but it's called Mill Stream, Castle Mill Stream. So it's a stream that runs along the side of the castle, and we thought we'd have a go there, and there's some amazing stuff been coming out. As you seen last week, we had some nice bits, but this is the finale, and this one, well, there's a few finds in here I think you'll all like, but there is one here that fortunately hasn't gone to the museum yet, as we're still waiting for the Finds Liaison Officer to get back to us. So hence I've got my latex glove on to handle it, because I don't want to do any more damage to it until I'm now 100% that it is it. So we'll start with the finds, guys. We'll show you what we've got, and I'm not going to do it in any age range. I'm just going to show you what we've got. So Marie pulled these 3 rings up, and they've got like little teeth around them. So I think that they've got like screws on the inside. So them like I think little brass fittings for lights or something.
Yeah, they was all stuck together, wasn't they?
Yeah, they was all stuck together like that. So I don't think they're nothing important. I think they are literally where you'd screw onto a light fitting. That's what I think they are. That's the only thing I can think they are. Then we pulled up little old penknife. I'm getting the tatty bits out of the way first, Marie. So yeah, old penknife. They never do no good. You either find one that's really good, or you find one that you can't do much with. Hence that the World War II
Clasp knife.
clasp knife did fall to bits. I found out it was actually 1942. So, 3 years into the war. But what I've done is I've polished them parts up, and I know a man that'll have them pieces off me, and he remakes a new clasp knife. So, recycle. We've got an old padlock. You've seen it from that side when Marie was holding it, but it's got no writing on. It's been river washed, the brass has, but still a nice padlock. It'll go on the fence. Then I found an old one of these, Marie.
I know, I love them. I've got to admit.
I found a hole. It's still even got the nails in it, look, and it's still got all this intact. And this is an old boot iron, and we have put history on these before on our videos, and they actually banned these from churches.
They did originally, yeah.
Because there was damage in the church floors. But these date back to 1750s. So 300 and odd years old. Beautiful
I
find.
think they actually called them shoe patterns for
Shoe
some reason.
patterns.
For some
Or
reason.
if you put into Google shoe irons, these will come up as well. If you put 1750s shoe irons, you will see these. And I do laugh now when I think about it, because I think we've chucked a load of these away before we knew what there was, thinking that there was like for drain pipes. And I think other people may have done as well,
Yeah.
innocently. But now you know what they are, guys. In the history community now, history hunting community, if you get one of these out, you know not to throw it away.
I think there's a few people pulled them out and actually realised what they are off our video.
Off our video. Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Beautiful piece of history. That'll be kept. Then I pulled a big piece. Oh no, I'm going to show you this first. You know what? I'm going to show you this first. I pulled a little key up, which I didn't put on film, and I've done a swap with Alison for this. This is a Jew's harp. Now, it's not a Jew's harp as in a Jewish person's harp. It was just called a Jew's harp. It's actually a slang medieval word for a Jaw's harp.
Did you do a little swappy?
I did a little swappy with Alison. So this would have had like a little tang going down the middle, and they'd literally plucked at it. And let's put it like this: you wouldn't have had many teeth left if you did it wrong. But they didn't used to make like a very, very weird sound, but a nice sound. So if you want to go on YouTube and put Jew's harp into YouTube, you'll probably find the sound of these, and it's a bit like a ding, 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 ding. You can imagine them sitting outside the castle back in the day.
How's it go again?
Ding, 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 ding. You break your tooth. So there you go. But I love Jew's harps. I've got part of one. I've given a lot away that was in perfect condition, but now I've realised how much I love them. So I've done a swap with Alison, and I've got that one, and it's the only intact one I've got. I found a perfect one in Oxford, in Worcester, didn't I? And I got talking to an American man, and I gave it to him.
You do, you've given a few, haven't you?
Yeah, but that's just me being me. Then we had two of these stuck together. One didn't have a handle, and one did. I've given the one without the handle to Alison, because she's going to fit an handle onto hers. And I kept the intact one for myself, because I found them. And these, and I think there's one come out since, we've been there again by somebody, but that
Beautiful.
is either There's a lot of confusion over them, I've noticed, on posts. Now,
Button hook.
it's either a button puller for a boot, or it is a corset puller to pull the buttons tight onto a lady's corset. Hence the fact that these date back to the 1830s to 60s, when ladies' dresses would have been, it was the fashion to have a really slim waistline and then pull them
I
tight.
could do with one of them to pull my socks up lately.
I could do one just to stand up straight. But yeah, perfect condition really for its age. Beautiful piece. This is pure silver, the handle is. It's also got the maker's mark of silver, which wouldn't surprise me if it is a Birmingham silversmith, because it was a lot of Birmingham silversmithing in those days. But it is around there somewhere. But yeah, pure silver. And people might go, well, how did you pull it up if it's silver? I pulled it up with this piece. Hence the other lady that's been to our place since and pulled one up as well. So it is magnetic, that piece is. Then I pulled up a big plate of metal, and I didn't think nothing of it first, so I'm just about to chuck it out my shoulder into Michael's scrap van. And it's a good job I looked, because on that piece of plate was that key. Now I can kind of date this kind of key, and that would be early 30s, 40s, because my dad's shed key was exactly the same as this, and that was the time his house was built. So it's roughly the same, so about that. I'm not going to date all of them because I'll get a bit boring, but we've got another key which is really shiny.
Oh.
But it came up on that piece of metal.
In the crud.
In the crud, and that's come up the cleanest out of all of them. It's maintained its chrome coating, or whatever it is that they use. So I'm happy with that. Then we've got another key about the same age range. Very similar to the first one I showed you. But all the rest of the keys...
Do you want me to zoom down?
Yes, well, we've got a little clock key.
There we go.
That was on the plate, little clock key. It's lost a little bit there, but that don't matter. We've got a little barrel key, which I think would have gone into a little tiny, probably a mantle clock or something along them lines. Now these keys here with the scroll works on here are usually Georgian, so you're looking at what very, very early 1800s for these type of keys. Then you've got your hollow keys, which you have to be very careful when you clean, because they can burst and they put holes in the side of them. But again, these are probably very early Victorian. This one's a very old one. You can tell by the top of the key, but it's a very old one. There we go, there's another one. But, separately, after I pulled that plate up, it might have been before.
It was before,
with no certain order, I pulled up this key, which is beautiful because it's got a little cross in there if you look carefully. I love the designs that come in the little bits here. You get all different designs. If you see what I'm trying to say, that's like a castle battlement look. See, and I just love them. I love keys, but I went in front of the old Georgian buildings, Marie, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I thought, shall I chuck my magnet in there? Because there was a bit of a work platform going on. And just as I pulled the magnet out, I had the biggest surprise ever. And this baby was stuck to the magnet. Look at the size of that.
Beautiful.
And again, like I said, look at this. Look at all different shapes inside that bit there. And imagine who would have had this key in their pocket or purse to go back into their house, or a church, or a chapel, or I don't know, but look how big it is. Look, it's massive. Camera probably doesn't do it justice, but I'm all over the moon with that. But I have got to say, find of the day does go to me. Because amongst all these keys, in a big chunk of crud, I was smashing the crud up and I was very lucky to spot it. Very lucky. I managed to find what I thought was a little piece of copper wire, and I didn't think much of it until I started researching. Now, hence I've got these gloves on. I hope you're going to get to see this properly.
The pictures are on the video.
Yeah. But I'll just show it in proof, in real time. There you go. That, we do believe, and this is the one to go into the museum, and we're on to the fines liaison officers at the moment about it. There's such a delay with the fines liaisons at the moment, but we will get there. This piece here is potentially 800 years old. This would range from about 1250 to 1300 Norman times, around the time of the last Doomsday Book. So that is beautiful, and that is a real piece of history.
But we will come back to everybody, won't we?
Yes.
You know.
This could potentially, to what we've heard on certain websites that we've got in touch with, be the second one ever only to be found in Oxfordshire. So if this is what we think it is and it's confirmed, I doubt we'll get it back. But we might get it back, and if we get it back, it's going to be very well looked after, and it will be passed down through the family to my children and so on. But that is a beautiful, beautiful piece of history. And it doesn't look much to people, I know it doesn't, but you'll see on the close-up video the detail that's in it. And it is classed as treasure, really, because it's in the realm of jewellery, so it is classed as treasure. Even though it's not gold, it's made out of bronze, it is still classed as a jewellery item. So anything over 300 years, guys, that you find in age, you have to be very careful. You do have to go to the museums, get it properly looked at, ID'd, and you get somebody to confirm whether you can keep it or not.
Yeah,
if you keep stuff, you can get into a lot of trouble.
Certain things, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, that is it. This is the piece that I know everybody would have wanted to see. This is what I couldn't wait to show you guys, and we left it till very last. I was happy enough with the keys, I was happy enough with this, but that is probably my best ever find. Over the cannon, over all the guns from that gun bridge, because they're just guns, let's face it. And I'd even put all these keys to a side, as long as I can keep that.
Oh wow.
That is a beautiful piece of history. Norman times. So yeah, I have found earlier pieces in the past, but that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. So that is it within my top 5 finds. So glove off, because my hands shrunk because I'm sweating that much. And I've lost an inch off my belly already in sweat. Really humid here in the UK at the moment. Please come along Sunday. We've got some special guests, and you probably know who they are because we're really close friends with them, and we've got a lot of dates coming up over in Marie and lovely places that we're going. So come along Sunday, 3 PM British time, guys, for the live. Come and join us. Look out for next Thursday's video, 8 PM British time. And big love to you all. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel already, please do so. And I do believe early next week, guys, there will be an announcement for this channel.
Could well be.
For this channel. We may do a special live because it's that big. But whether you will like it or not is totally up to you. But this is going to be a first in magnificent in some respects, but it will push us into other realms of what we want to do as well. So that being said, guys, big love to all of you, each and every one of you, and I shall see you on the next one.